Okay, so apparently I'm live. Let's see. Can I rotate screen? Let's see. Let's turn on the flashlight. Unable to turn on flashlight, camera being used. Oh, well, fuck you too then. So, yeah, I am recording. You guys won't be able to see me, but, that's okay. I'm just talking to myself right now. Uh, so I wish you guys could see, but I do have my tent set up. I don't have any other form of light except my phone, unfortunately. So I'll just shut up for a little while. Uh, for those of you wondering who will be watching this later, I, Mad Witch, am currently homeless, and I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm on the lake. It is a beautiful lake when you can see it, but nonetheless, I do have a proper tent set up because this area that I'm at right now is known for massive amounts of mosquitoes. Massive amounts of mosquitoes. But it's cool. It's fine. You could also follow me on Twitter, MadWitch at MadWitchYT. That is the official Twitter for my channel. You'll see Sly on it. Huh. No people watching. What is this? Oh, I can put filters on. This is the first time I'm doing a live stream on my phone, so okay, see that's my cigarette. So I thought I could do some flashlight work here, but I guess I can't. Oh look, that actually helps. Now you could actually see me. Now you could actually see me, I hope. Hi people. Let's see, let's turn up the brightness of this. Holy crap. I gotta get really close. Really, look at my beard. It's so majestic. So there, we found out the lighting issue. So that's cool. That's my tent. I'm just having a cigarette real quick before I actually go in. I had to move away. Is that a stick in front? That's gonna ruin my entire day. That's gonna ruin my day. This was a fire pit. Normally people come here to party and shit, but for the most part, it's very well secluded. So I did set up at one place before, but apparently it's not kosher to be there because it is in the public domain. So you know, cops are, normally nice, and these two officers were. I guess a family had some problems with me setting up camp. I thought I was hidden. I wasn't. But I found a new spot. Well, I didn't find it. I've always known about this spot. This is a very common place to hang out and chill. And still no one's watching. That's okay. It'll hopefully upload to YouTube. I do have data on my phone right now, so that's good. Um, uh, but I'm still relatively close to town. I'm about a half hour's walk out of town, not even. So as long as I'm not within city limits. I'm sorry, that's just really, really bright. It's really, really bright. But I want you guys to be able to see me too. I wish I had a flashlight or something. Or I was able to start a fire. But, I mean, as you see, well, I don't know if you can see, but there's plenty of wood. Plenty of fire starting material on this beach. There's even, if I can find it, here it is. This stuff right here, this isn't a rock. This is coal. It's petrified wood. This stuff, it doesn't really start the fire, but it keeps it hot. Like, super hot. Oh shit, there's a big ass hole there. Looks like a dog dug this one up. Let me bury this just in case I walk this way again. I don't want to bust my shit. But, so lake over there, I'm pretty sure you can hear it now. Tide is coming in, but my tent's far enough away that it shouldn't matter. Let's see, anybody watching yet? Nope, no one's watching yet. I do post on Twitter when my live streams are going to be. I guess it's just really late right now, so maybe again in the morning, and before anybody starts asking in the comments, where I live, there are no homeless shelters for men, like none. And I can't really go anywhere for several reasons. One, I don't have a driver's license. Two, I don't have a car. Three, I don't have money. And four, I'm going through criminal procedures right now. So that's a thing. Oh, look, I got a viewer. Yay. How do I chat to viewers? Hi, viewer. Hi, viewer. Can you see me, viewer? No, not really. Can you see me now, viewer? Yay. So I don't know who that is, how I can see you. How can I see chats and stuff? How can I do chats? I can't do chats. Oh, it's my buddy. Ah, hi. How you doing, bud? I don't know how to do this. How do I do this? I don't know how to do it on the phone. Oh no. Nope. It's just a rotate device. How can I see the chat? I guess I can only see one chat at a time. All chats are visible. Ah, here we go. Sweet. Can I respond? Can I respond? I can't respond. Oh well. So yeah, there is no homeless shelters for men, only for women and children, mainly for domestic reasons. There are places that help out with the homeless, but not with the place to stay. So that's how I got this tent. They got me a sleeping bag too. So there are programs up here, and if I ever do get hungry, I can go there and other places to get food. So that's not a problem. I do have friends up here to where I can, go take showers and stuff. Um, so that's not an issue. Um, I don't know if I want to be moving from night to night. I mean, this tent was a bitch to get up, especially in the dark. That was Twitter going off. Sorry. Let me turn down my notifications and my ringtone and stuff. There we go. All right, no more interruptions. It is what, like 60 some degrees? It's like 65 degrees right now. Feels about right. But the sleeping bag they got me is categorized for like colder weather. But I also got my hoodie and ooh shit, some other stuff. I just got done eating. So I thought maybe, hello new viewer. I thought maybe I would be able to use my flashlight and show you guys everything, but it's too dark. So maybe Bright Eye Bushy Tail, I can show you everything that I have. Haha, you can see my phone. That's my phone in my glasses. That's awesome. Haha. It's really, really peaceful out here too. Like I hear the highways behind me a ways. Want to see the moon, huh? Let's see. There seems to be a problem with that. It's really cloudy. Like I don't know if you can see the light, but it's really cloudy and trees are blocking it. It's only what, 9 something? It's only 9 something, so the moon's not going to be high enough. And it's supposed to storm tomorrow. Oh wait, no, I see the stars. Hi, stars. Yes, that's the Great Lake Superior. I know it's not a very smart idea to you could say that. No, I'm actually homeless. Let's get into Le Tent. So that's a long story. So the reason why I'm homeless, I did have a roommate. Mikasa. I did have a roommate, but she ended up getting a boyfriend. And I'm trying to do this. Thank you. She ended up getting a boyfriend who she wanted to move in immediately. So I need to find a better place for this. I didn't get my tent all the way set up. So he moved in. I choose not to disclose my location. That's bad because I don't want people coming and harassing me or taking too much pity on me, or I mean, I can say that I am in the state of Wisconsin. City, I'd rather not say. I hope you understand. All right. So I'm putting you guys above me. Oh, rotate the vise. Shut up. I am putting. Oh, nope. Okay, I guess I can't do that. Oh, whoop! I dropped you. Oh. Dusting off the old shoes. Well, brand new shoes. But no, so she decided to kick me out in favor of her boyfriend, which is fine, whatever. I didn't really have a job or anything, so you know, all I was there for. Oh no, don't be sorry. This isn't. Trust me, this is no big deal for me. This is. I was actually homeless when I was 17 and between 17 and 24. And right now I am a lot better off than I was then. So it's not a big deal. You said something else. What did you say? I found that out. Totally was just asking if you might be close. Sorry to hear this happen. What are you going to do? I mean, do what I can. You know, see if I can't get a job, and you know, I have mailing addresses and stuff and things I can have, like checks and paperwork or whatever sent to. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be a storm tomorrow and Monday, but I am more than prepared for it. I have a lot of stuff to keep me dry. Yeah, winters in Wisconsin aren't too great. Hopefully by then, you know, I'll have a job and a place, or maybe a friend can house me for the winter at least. You're sleepy? Oh, okay, why don't you go to bed? Don't mind all the rustling. I'm setting up the rest of my tent. Or I should say my sleeping bag. Sand is not a good thing to sleep on, but it's better than rock hard ground. I'm for new viewers, or you know, even long-time subscribers, I will be doing kind of like a blog type styling of me roughing it. Maybe give some survival tips. I mean, I've been doing this, like I said, I was almost between 17 and 24 my first bout, and that was, I had issues. I had drug issues, trust issues, and it just was, I just made I don't uh commenter Bella White. Bella looks. She said to go do a GoFundMe. I I I don't like asking people for money. I mean, that is an option, but I just grew up to take care of take care of your own. You gotta, man's gotta take care of himself. But maybe doing this, I can get better at YouTubing and maybe make a Patreon or something, because at least then I'm providing a service at least. Ooh, it's gonna be nice and cool tonight. And I just put my sleeping bag the wrong way. There we go. Oh yeah. Let's do it like this. Alrighty. Oh. It is a nice night though. I gotta give it that much. It is a nice night. Lucky for me, I aired out this tent before. I got water and I got soda. So, sugar. Oh, nice. Yeah, a cabin would be really nice. Have an inside stove and be able to cook. I want to put this up here for right now so it doesn't break. And that's and as long as you love it, as long as it suits you, no one can say otherwise. No one can say otherwise. There we go. Oh. Ooh. You can almost see. But yeah, to longtime subscribers or new people, let me know what you guys want to see, and don't say see me getting a place, because yeah. As much as I appreciate all the love and everything, place just isn't feasible right now. Oh. There we go. All right. That should be good. Oh yeah. Here, let you guys see. I am currently laying down. Yes. So all right, so hopefully you guys can see. There's my soda. Here's my mummy bed. This is 5 yards of platted cotton cloth from Walmart. I got that as a great kilt. Great kilts. I wish I had this when I was homeless the first time around because it is amazing. But I got a sleeping bag too, so I'm going to use that as a pillow. This right here is a poncho. Really good poncho. 2-quart water cantina. This is all my cigarette stuff and instant coffee. This is very important. Coffee. Caffeine is known to stave off hunger for a little while and also give you a much needed boost of energy. I have, since I can do this, and hopefully you guys can see, a trifold entrenching tool for digging fire pits or poop holes. That's a bag with some more stakes in it. This is my bag. I actually kind of like this bag. I had to sell my Switch to get a lot of this stuff. So it's either entertainment or survival. So, you know, take your pick. I decided to pick survival. So it's a drawstring type bag. So I have clothes in there right now. 2 t-shirts rolled up. This is called a Ranger roll. It saves so much space, and I'll actually show you guys how to do this one day. But it's always good to have, you know, clean, dry clothes with you in a quote-unquote survival situation. I'm not too bad at the survival right now because I have resources. I'm not living off the land. But that was all clothes. Oh, I think I might have forgot something outside. Did I? I think I did. Oh, damn. Well, hopefully it'll be there in the morning. Alright. But it has this protective cover. I have lighters, my comb for my beard. I have plenty of lighters for starting fire, lighting my cigarettes. I know cigarettes aren't a necessity, but I am a smoker. This right here is a tent, believe it or not. It is called a tube tent. All you do is you lay it out. You put, it comes with this little cordage right here, but I don't know. I don't really trust this cordage too much. I'll probably end up using the paracord I have. I have some really good paracord. But tube tents are a single person emergency type shelter. You just lay it out, you put the string through, and then you tie it across 2 trees. 10 to 12 feet apart is best. So I have options. I have the quick option in a more woodsy type area, and I have the more luxurious option for when it's skeetoey. Do you hear that? Crickets. I'm gonna be listening to that all night. My cigarette maker. Storm-proof matches, windproof and waterproof. These are for those days where it's a little too windy or a little too wet. Yeah, so another means of starting fires. Deodorant, because, you know, just because you're homeless doesn't mean you can't smell good. I got nail clippers, just in case, my beard butter to keep my beard nice and fresh. No, there aren't people camping by me. It's just me, thankfully. This area is not a very good area to be around camping. There are a lot of there's a lot of meth heads around here, so people like to steal stuff. Um, and as for your son with the bug out bag, that's actually a good thing. Um, I've I've been wanting to make a bug out bag for the longest time, but I just never had the means for it. So, but still on my Switch, I did. I have a quote unquote bug out bag. It's not too efficient, but it's better than nothing. And yeah, I think I did leave that piece of paracord out there because I am not seeing it. My bag has little loops on the bottom of it, so that's how I carry around the tent. I strap it to the bottom using a length of paracord, and I am not seeing the paracord. I think it's still out there, and I just took off my shoes. I just took off my shoes, and I am going to go back there. Out my socks. I don't care. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. Paracord is essential. Essential. Maybe I kicked it underneath this. No, I didn't. Okay. Da, 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 da. I am not seeing it. So I probably do have it in there. I'm hoping I do. Because paracord, even though I have 100 feet of this stuff, is very, very, very important. There are so many uses with paracord, it's not even funny. Obviously, obvious reasons for having paracord is to tie it up or down or hold things together. Another good thing to use paracord for is making nets, traps, dental floss. You take out the core of the paracord, and usually there's 7 strands in the paracord, usually. So it must be in here. I want to show you guys this paracord, but I am not finding it. Because I really, really like this paracord. It is good paracord. Here it is. Haha, I found it. Yes. I don't know the rating of it, but paracord is not meant for climbing. What is that? Oh, it's my bag. And a rough spot. There we go. Nope. There we go. So, I just blinded myself. Holy shit, that phone is bright. So, yeah, paracord. This is a good 10 feet of paracord. This is what I use to tie my tent to my bag. And it is super, super strong. I mean, granted, you're not supposed to do anything major with it, but and I'm not the strongest man in the world, and I'm not the weakest either, but this stuff is not going anywhere. Just is not. So Maybe one of these days I'll do a little knot tutorial, some of the knots that I like better than others. All knots are good knots. All knots are good knots. Some are better than others. But paracord. So nets, you can make nets. Normally I would say hammocks, because I mean nets and hammocks are pretty much the same thing if you do it correctly. Let's check the chat. All right, well, good night, Bella. All right, thanks for checking in. But you could also take the core out from these, make smaller nets for fishing, trapping, what have you. I've also seen people use them for line for bows or fishing line, or just a bunch of useful stuff with paracord. Paracord is, in my personal opinion, one of the most important things you can have camping. Another thing that you should have is a tarp, which, not including the tarp for the tent, the little rain cover thing, I also have an actual tarp with reinforced corners. So this is a really thick tarp, really good material. I really like the feel of it. Tarp is, for the most part, water resistant. So obvious shelter paired up with the paracord, or you can use it to, if you find a more permanent place, keep your wood dry. Well, keep anything dry, really. This is a 9x12, I think, which is 9x12 is a little overkill. A 6x10 would do you just fine for a small shelter. But tarps are good for, like I said, shelters, keeping your wood dry. I've seen people make bags out of these to carry stuff. So a tarp, and these aren't too heavy. If I had to guess, I'd say this is about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. So it's not too much weight, and paracord pretty much weighs nothing. So I went overboard with that. I got 100 feet of paracord, 250-foot skeins of paracord. My swim trunks are in here. I only have my swim trunks just so I can go into the lake if I can't shower, go into the lake and wash up, or to cool off. So there's that. But I got my skeins of paracord in this pocket. Thing you should have is a knife, and if I can get it, I'm sitting down right now, so my knife is in an awkward position. Hopefully I don't cut myself. Knife, really useful thing to have. This is an Ozark Trail knife, $10 at Walmart. It comes with a knife, this little bit of paracord, which this paracord absolutely fucking sucks. I would not rely on it for anything. On this knife in particular, it's just for show. The knives themselves, straight out the package, aren't very sharp, but it does what it needs. It has serrated edge. I don't like serrated edges only because it's harder to sharpen your knife that way when it needs to be sharpened. This one is a tanged blade, so the tang is there. If I were to unwrap this, I can make this into a pretty lethal weapon. But so it comes with a knife, the cheapy paracord that's not worth shit, a side holster or belt holster, and a flint rod. So for people who don't know what a flint rod is, this, let me open up because I don't want to catch anything on fire. So hopefully the camera is suited in a way. So this one, if you can, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's this little round bar right here in this entire, this is like some sort of like cheap aluminum bullshit, I don't know, but this right here is the flint. So you take the back of your knife onto the flint, right, and then so it makes sparks. Woo, that was a good one. So start fires this way. So, and these flint rods actually last pretty fucking long. That's the only thing they did good with this. So I hope you guys know that, because I love doing that. I love doing that in the dark. It looks like I got more messages. I do not. Okay. Let's close this back up before I get mosquitoes in here. Alrighty. Give me a moment. I'm just putting everything away now. Trying not to chop off a finger because I don't have a med kit. Which med kits are a good thing to have, don't get me wrong, but since I'm still so close to town, and I put that in the wrong thing, since I am still so close to town, if something bad does happen, I could easily just go and, to the emergency room or whatever. Chances are nothing bad will happen, but just in case, if you are in a survival situation or a bug out situation, like Bella was saying before with her son in his bug out bags, med kit, get a med kit. So went through 3 things already. So paracord, tarp, knife, and a way to start a fire. Luckily, my knife has a way to start a fire. There are many different ways to start fires, especially if you go to like big box stores or outdoor stores or Army Navy or whatever. There are plenty of ways to start fires. Some more expensive than others, and some more practical than others. Like I said, I have the wind and waterproof matches, but I also have a bunch of lighters, and I have my flint and steel. So fire should not be an option so long as there is dry wood, which there isn't. But luckily, it is a nice night, is a fairly decently warm night. And if it does get cold, I do have the sleeping bag and a bunch of stuff that where I can like bundle up and wrap up in. Survival situations should also call for a good pair of shoes. I have these hiking shoes. So as you see, it's higher ankled shoes. Ankle support is a must. Oh yeah, this tent comes with a little foot cubby. So it's a little cubby to where you can put your shoes in. Isn't that cool? That's awesome, huh? Who'da thunk? What else is good to have? paracord, tarp, knife, something to start fires with. And of course, yeah, canteen. So they don't make these anymore. This was a find in a secondhand store, and I got it for $1. This is 2 quarts. Comes with this case, this little carrying case, and nice thick plastic. It is Rubbermaid too, so it's going to last. So 2 quarts, fresh water. Well, not anymore. I did go through it. So it's about half. It's about half full. I was about to say half empty. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. Half full. There we go. So there's that. So any ways to get, fresh, clean water if there's not something near you. Normally people would just boil the hell out of it. There are like little tablets and stuff or filters. I seen this one straw thing where you bend down. It's like a big tube. It's like a tube that has a filter, and you just bend down to the river, lake, stream, whatever, and you just suck the water right up. I'm not going to put 100% faith in that. But there are, I think Brita makes like a bottle filter. So like if you do have a bottle with a twist top on it, it's a filter you put in there and you screw it on, and as you drink it filters. That I trust a little bit more than the straw. There's tablets, clean. I forgot what they're called now. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Trying to see how much battery I have. All right, I should be good. Hey, Comedic Witch, how you doing? I just saw it. Sorry, I'm trying to have you guys see me too. So like when you guys comment, get off my phone. Get off my phone. What are you? Get off my phone. So when you guys do comment, light comes on. So see, comments are gone. Comments are up. Haha. So I don't know how to. I want to type in too, but oh well. I see you. But you might know what I'm talking about. You might know what I'm talking about. They're little tablets that you put in the water, you shake it up, and it's supposed to clean the water. Those are hey Robert, how's it going? It's supposed to clean the water. I wouldn't, yeah, like charcoal tablets. Yes, thank you. Again, I would just say, just boil the fuck out of your water. I kind of wish I had like a cup, like a separate cup. So I'm going to try to drink this soda and make a cup out of the bottle so I could actually have coffee, because I need my coffee. What else is good? What else is good to have? I mean, that's just the basics. That's just the basics of what you actually need. Obviously a backpack to carry everything in. Food rations will be a good thing if it's like a true bug out situation, like, shit went down and now, your home got demolished or something, and ooh, pardon me. I just ate like an hour ago. So hauling around this backpack. This bag is a good 20 pounds if I had to take a guess. Because the tent itself, I think it has its weight on here. It's carrying weight. No, it does not. Well, you're a piece of shit. It is a nice tent, though. I like it. Oh, get comfy. There we go. Um, no, I am not camping. Well, I technically am camping. I'm homeless. So there's that. It's all in the beginning of the episode of this little live stream. I do have power pocket chargers, so I'm not going to be without phone, without light at least. Semi off the grid, yeah, semi off the grid. Well, as long as I have a phone, I mean, and I'm not too far out of town. About a good half hour walk out of town. Um, so I will still, have my phone. This is 2018. Even campers go with phones and shit. Um, it'll actually be good to have a phone too, just in case, something happens. There's all these little flaps around here. All these little flaps. So many flaps. Even if it's not an active phone, you can still make 911 calls. So that's the good thing about that. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there is water right next to me. Well, not right next to me. It's about a good, I don't know, 10 yards. Not even. I'm right by a lake. And yeah, I know camping out by a lake is not a good idea, but it is a pretty well kept tent, well closed off. But I wish I could get a little bit more light so I could actually show you guys a little more of my stuff instead of just guessing what I'm showing you. But I will be doing this every now and again. It's not going to be an everyday thing, but I just don't want my subscribers already pretty much wonder where I am. I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I've just been trying to get through life one day at a time, and YouTube just wasn't an option. But yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing, to both old and new subscribers, is every now and again, maybe 2-3 times a week, doing like an hour live stream or something like that from my phone, or when my phone cuts off, I'll do a recording, get into town, upload it, at a library or something while I'm charging everything up, or getting something to eat if I have the money. But maybe doing, some little tutorials on, how best to be semi off the grid. I'm sorry, that's awesome. Just basic survival stuff that everyone should know. And a lot of the stuff that I know, I learned as I went when I was homeless before. And so that'll be like, starting a fire, what kinds of knots you can tie up, my personal favorite knots, knots for different things, how to make a net for fishing and whatnot. Holy crap, that tide is really coming in. You hear that? How's that for some background music? Yeah, it's called nature. But and I'll probably even do like some like some of the stuff that I used to do, like political commentary or whatever suits my fancy. Uh, whatever bullshit comes up, which really not much has been pissing me off. Just some, not too cringeworthy stuff that hasn't already been talked about ad nauseum. Most of it is just, same old bullshit from last year, same old bullshit from 2016. You know that just needs to stop. Everybody knows needs to stop, and it's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Hopefully, it'll also get me a little better at doing this kind of stuff, doing a little bloggy blog type stuff. Sometimes I don't really know what to say, like right now. It is getting late. I have been up pretty early looking for spots, checking out my options and everything, getting everything together. But I will be letting you guys know, checking in, so you guys don't worry too much about me. Don't feel sorry. This is, I mean, it's not the greatest of situations, but I'm going to turn this quote unquote bad situation into a good one. I'm going to hopefully pass on some knowledge to some other people who might need it. People who are kind of in my situation to where there aren't uh, options in the community like homeless shelters or programs to help homeless people be able to have a better chance at surviving camping. Oh, sorry. My voice just cracked there. I'm a little thirsty. And soda's not really the greatest thing to be fucking drinking, but I need this damn thing empty. Ah, there we go. I could probably show you guys how to make a cup out of a bottle, because I mean a 2 liter bottle just isn't efficient as anything except maybe a water carrier. But I got a 2 quart cantina for that, so fuck the 2 liter. I'll cut that up and make it into a cup for my coffee. And since it's instant coffee goes, hot or cold, just dump a little bit in there, stir it up a little bit, and then have at it. Because coffee is amazing. Coffee is always good. Um, ooh, hold on. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh, yeah, that's appropriate. um, what else? Oh yeah, so um, just so you guys, don't worry about me too much. Basically, letting you guys know, you know, that I'm okay, I'm all right, and there's nothing to worry about much. But I want to go into a little history on how I know how to survive right now. So when I was younger, about 16, 17 years old, I started to make really bad decisions, just like any kid. But these weren't the kind of decisions to where it's like, oh, well, you fucked up, you know. No, this was I got addicted to drugs. Being addicted to drugs means you make even worse decisions. Take this message, kids, don't do drugs. I mean, smoke a little pot every now and then, that's fine, whatever. Where it's legal, mind you, where it's legal. I don't want anybody getting in trouble. Um, Anything else, don't do it. Uh, but my actions cost me my job, cost me school. I dropped out of school. I lost my job, lost my house. And mind you, I was 16. I was emancipated by the state. And, I was living on my own. I ended up becoming homeless when I was 17. And let me tell you, a city boy with no survival skills survived for 7 years. It was a learn as you go process. And back then, there wasn't a thing such as a smartphone. Smartphones didn't exist when I was 16. The internet wasn't readily available on every device that you put in your pocket. So I had to learn as I went. So the majority of places that I slept were under bridges, and I accumulated things as I went, such as blankets or tarps or rope or whatever. And I figured it out on my own. Oh, I can do this. I mean, it's just basic common sense stuff, but a lot of people don't know what to do in these situations. Um, so during the 7 years I was homeless before, I picked up a lot of stuff and decided to, you know, decided to keep that knowledge. That's knowledge that is very well kept and that everyone should learn, young or old. And to be completely and totally honest, I think personally they should teach basic survival skills in schools as early as middle school. They should be teaching this stuff. Um, if you have the funds, put your kids in, Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or whatever, something that will teach them the basic necessities that they need to survive if it comes down to that. God's only hoping that they don't. If you're wondering what that light is, it's my cigarette. Oh, it's such a beautiful night out. Moon's creeping up, creeping up. It got a little bit brighter outside. It's it's full moon weekend, people. Tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday are the 3 nights of the full moon, I believe. So, yay! Bright moon. I'll have a little bit of light. Like I could actually see now. Holy crap, that's loud. What is that? Oh, holy crap, that's some fog. So normally I'd be able to see. I'm on a bay right now. Normally I'd be able to see the other side of the bay. I can still see one city, but I can't see the other. I'm supposed to be able to see two cities right where I'm at. Well, towns, whatever. I mean, I think the biggest population up here is like 80,000, or no, not even. I think the common collective of the four towns up here is 80,000. Really small area. Where was I? Oh yeah, teaching kids survival. You know, so if I would have known how to survive sooner, being homeless at that young of age wouldn't have been as stressful as it was. So, but now that I do have that knowledge, I'm not as stressed out as I should be, if that makes any sense. Like, yes, it is a stressful situation being homeless. Yes, it is a stressful situation being jobless. But when you know what you're doing, that makes it a lot less stressful to where you're not sitting here, freaking out. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I already know what I'm going to do. I already know what I have to do. So it's that pro con thing, that it is a win lose situation. The win is I know how to survive. I know how to start a fire now with nothing but a cigarette butt and a match. And yes, that is a thing. Cigarette butts, the filter of the cigarette makes for great tinder. I'm not even kidding. Um, and also thanks to my, me surviving and everything before, I know what to look for in the wild. I know what to look for, on the, especially on the beach here. Like, uh, I showed you guys a piece of charcoal earlier, and it's natural charcoal. It's not something that was made in a factory. It's natural charcoal. So I'd be able to get a really hot fire going, and fire gets really hot with this charcoal, really really hot, and it's really really nice. Hopefully tomorrow morning I can gather up some wood, put it aside, and have a fire for colder nights. Um, this time, this time around though, I am a lot better prepared. I knew what I needed to have. I knew what I needed to get in order to make my life as comfortable as possible, living semi off the grid, as Robert put it earlier, semi off the grid. Again, to new and old subscribers, I guess I should do this every now and again. So you guys, yes, if you're new watching and you want to see some of the stuff that I'm talking about, it won't always be dark like this. So a lot of the stuff will be hopefully during the day, um, like towards like dusk area. Most of it will be live. But subscribe, hit that notification button so you guys know. Follow Twitter at MadWitchYT. That is my official YouTube Twitter that I use. That's the best way to communicate with me. Um, that's the best way to see when I'm going to be posting, when I'm going to go live. So keep an eye on the Twitter. What else? There are people who asked me if I was going to be doing a GoFundMe or a Patreon or something of that caliber. The answer is no. I am not going to do a GoFundMe. I don't like begging people for money. I'm not going to do a Patreon until I have at least 1,000 subscribers. That way I know for a fact the chances of making this a profitable situation for me making this content for you guys, would be more worth it. Right now, I think I still stand at 110 subscribers, and I'm not ungrateful for that. I never thought I would get to, half that amount on my channel. But I I did, we did, and I thank you all. I love you all. And that's why I want to do this for you guys. I know a lot of you guys do live in bigger cities. I don't know if any of you guys have, survival skills or whatever, but it is always, always, always good to have them. So hopefully it's going to be raining the next couple days. At least that's what the weather app says. This is northern Wisconsin. Ooh, pardon me. This is northern Wisconsin on the shores of a Great Lake. So weather is very wonky. Like, it was supposed to rain today. It looked like it was going to, but it never did. Thankfully, it didn't. So the wood had a little bit more chance to dry, and hopefully I'll be able to set some aside, put it underneath something or whatever to keep it dry. Hopefully. Um, the only thing I don't have that I wish I did was a small axe or something so I could make my own firewood so I can, chop, go around. There's plenty of dead trees around here. There's plenty of uprooted trees from storms past. To where I can chop off branches and stuff with a small axe and, have uh firewood, like ready, available. Um so one of these days I'll show you guys how to make, fire in different ways, how to dig a fire pit, because there is a right way and a wrong way to dig a fire pit. Believe it or not, there is. It's not, oh, I'll just dig a hole. No, that's for pooping. Dig a hole for pooping. A fire pit is something different. You gotta actually think about airflow and everything. So I'll be doing that too. I'll also be teaching, a few little tricks with paracord and what you can do with paracord, what you shouldn't do with paracord, um, what to look for in nature to better suit your needs. Um, Mind you, it is going to be mostly up north type stuff. So if you live in the south, watch another YouTube channel for that kind of stuff. But it carries over. It all carries weight. If you know how to survive one place, chances are you'll be able to survive in a similar setting. My setting is, I don't want to say rural. Am I saying that correctly? Rural. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of like out. It's a lot of woods plus a city. But plenty of opportunity. It is getting really fucking foggy. This is what happens when it rains and it's hot all day. It was like 80 something degrees today. Fucking hot. And it's probably like 60 something now. So pretty cool, I guess, for the area. I guess, I mean, 60 some degrees is ideal weather for us in the Northland. Hell, fuck, 40 degrees, you're going out in shorts. But it is late. I have survival stuff to do, like sleep. And I'm pretty sure, many of you do too as well. So I'm going to sign off and I will check in with you guys after the storm and we'll get to the surviving stuff. All right. So again, don't worry too much about me. I have this handled. I got it. I'm good. Um just, keep me in your thoughts and wish me luck, wish me well. Send all that positive energy towards me. I could really use it. And I will see you guys next live stream. All right? You guys take care. Blessed be.